Hey, what's up, you guys? There was just a knock at the door, and I think it was one of my bill collectors. I still bought a bunch of movies. I think if anybody stole my identity, they would give it right back. I think they're starting to go away. Welcome to the Horrible Show. My name is Travis. Yeah, I think they're gone. All right. She's a beaut. Let's check this out, y'all. That's Keeks. I got dog treats all over my floor. My house is a wreck. My life is a wreck. But everything's all right. Everything's gonna be good. What's going on? What's going on? I miss you guys. I haven't seen you in a while. I've been perusing the internet and YouTube for you guys' videos, and I've been enjoying them. They've been getting me through. Work's been hella crazy, but you guys been getting me through, so I want to thank you for that. To all the new subscribers, thank you guys. If you like this video and you haven't subscribed yet, think about it. You know, like, comment, subscribe. It's the Horrible Show. You're gonna get a lot of more stuff like this. Probably gonna talk about some stupid stuff. Probably gonna talk about life, because life is important. You know what? Because we're all doing our thing. All right, so we are at Casa de Lazy and Deaf Dog. I don't know if I already said that because I'm kind of rambly. There was an Arrow sale, y'all. There's a really good Arrow UK sale, and I had to crush because I was looking, and most of these are blind buys. So please bear with me if it doesn't look like I know what I'm talking about, because that's most of the time that's the case. But yeah, it's gonna be extra the case this time because these are all new to me, but I'm so excited to watch these. Let me get you all set up. Please don't call, I wonder why. First and foremost, let's get, I haven't even shaved. I'm so sorry. I'm looking like Joe Pesci in Home Alone. Most of the time, it's like my standard. Sometimes it's a little bit better. Sometimes it's closer to Mr. Clean, but most of the time it's like Joe Pesci, Uncle Fester, stuff like that. We got the new Arrow Video Phantasm box set. And I was really excited about this because these are all upgrades from my DVD. And it seemed like most of the time when they put out a Phantasm box set, it's something crazy, and it's got the ball, which is super nice, but I don't want anything that fits in a disc. Like, I don't want that right now. Maybe down the road I'll get something like that, but I don't really. I just want everything in a nice little collector's box. And these are really nice. If you guys want to check these out, let me get them. And these are in the Arrow smaller cases, like the house box that I was showing you in another pickup vid. They're so cute. Phantasm 2. And I've only seen 1 through 3. I've never seen 4 or Ravager. So this is a brand new kind of introduction for me as well. And of course it's got the reverse artwork, which I really love. I love everything about Arrow, man. Or trying to get through this video so I'm not taking up y'all's whole freaking day here. You're like, come on already. Really excited to crack that open. And that's an upgrade from my I just had the original Phantasm on Blu-ray. I had everything else on DVD, but the Phantasm Blu-ray was the remaster. So I don't know, is it weird if I do a giveaway, which I will? Put in the comments below, is it weird if I just have a fat stack? Some of them are going to be new, but some of them are going to be used, because I got an extra Region 1 copy of Hellraiser. It's not the Arrow one, but I got extra copies of stuff that I'm not going to sell. I'd much rather give them to y'all when we do a giveaway, you know, because, you know, why not spice it up? You know, we have the white of the eye. Looks really good. Yeah, that's really all I know. I'm sorry I'm going to be so non-descriptive. Pieces. I've never seen pieces either, but you will see I reversed some of these artworks. But like this one was just a single, and you can't really see much of that. But yeah, I like this because I'd seen this poster a whole lot, and a lot of people say this is a really good, like, grindhousey, just slasher. It's exactly what it says it is. Exactly what you think it is. So it's pretty cool. Pieces. Don't need to go to Texas for a Chainsaw Massacre. The U.S. has a grindhouse release of this movie, but it's still fairly expensive. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of Blu-rays in here through Arrow that if we were to get them in the States, they're going to be a whole lot more expensive for other different boutique companies. So I'll let you know if the U.S. puts out another release of these movies, and I'll tell you what company if I know. All right, so we have Wes Craven's People Under the Stairs, and I reversed this cover too. I believe Scream Factory put this out in the States. I couldn't beat getting this for $10 as opposed to 16 or 17. Maybe even when Scream Factory's not having a sale on Amazon, sometimes they're like 22. I thought this cover was a little bit better. I was so used to seeing this cover at the video store growing up. Maybe it's just nostalgia. And I have seen this one. This is one of the ones I had seen. But it's been a long time, so I can't wait to watch that again. Flowers in the Attic. I've never seen this one. I was looking so forward to picking this one up. And it was hard because I really had to narrow it down when I was on the Arrow website. Because I was like, dude, you can't, bro, you can't. But I also ordered Edge of the Axe and Doom Asylum, but they were sold out. So they gave me a refund on that. So I would have had those two. I believe this one is either a mystery or this one is a Giallo as well. Don't think it says, but this looks like I see a lot of American actors. Christy Swanson? I don't even know when this came out. 1988. Christy Swanson. She's probably young. Probably a child. The Hills Have Eyes, mate. I have seen this one as well. I think those were the only two that I'd seen. This and the other Wes Craven. A lot of Wes Craven. I didn't even realize I got another Wes Craven in there. Almost stabbed myself in the eye. Like I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna have a pretty decent giveaway. Might not be now. Might not be in a couple weeks. But I'm gonna pick a random number. It's gonna be under 300 or whatever. But when I get to that many subscribers, we're gonna throw down stuff. I ordered there's gonna be a fresh copy of Hills of Eyes for that. I'm gonna give you a couple surprises, get you tantalized, a little appetizer for it. Burnt Offerings. I heard this one was hit or miss. Lauren of Lauren's Collection said this one was a little hit or miss. I'm gonna give it a shot. Different people got different tastes. I trust her taste, so this one might be a little draggy. So we'll see. Yep. Another Wes Craven film, Deadly Blessing. Never seen. Blessing. I believe Scream Factory has a release of this. I know Scream Factory put this out. Hills Have Eyes. Anybody else? Scream Factory didn't put out a Hills Have Eyes. I think it's just Arrow Video Arrow US puts that out. I believe this is a really underrated. You don't hear this one getting talked about a lot in the Wes Craven catalog now. I'm all about it. I'm all about watching that one. I reversed that cover as well. Dead End Drive-In. This was another one I saw in the latest Lauren collection posts. So this is a 15. So I'm starting to get used to the ratings in the UK. So that's probably about PG-13 over here. And they got the 18. That's probably like rated R. Show me the meaning, feeling lonely. We have Life Force, the remastered edition. Limited edition contents. Yeah, 4K restoration. And this is nice because I'd never seen Life Force. Surprisingly enough, never seen it. So it's got the theatrical cut and the director's cut. I kind of prefer this artwork. I don't really like the original artwork. Maybe that's what turned me off. Because I always used to see that in the video store too. I didn't know it was a Tobe Hooper movie. The Fifth Chord. This is definitely a Giallo. So after the successes of Dario Argento's Bird with the Crystal Plumage in 1970, you had a crap ton of Giallos come out from like 70 to 74. I'm trying to just get all my Giallos in and see if I can really make an educated response to the subgenre, whether I just really like Dario Argento's movies, him in general, or if I like a lot of Giallos as a subgenre. I thought Torso was really good. I thought Don't Torture a Duckling, I thought was good, but they haven't really compared to an Argento Giallo. So we'll see. The jury's still out on that. The Prey. So this one is a slasher, I believe. And this one is a 15, so it's probably not super gory. What year did it come out in? 1980. So this is an early film, between 79 and 80, but not released until 84. So this is probably more like maybe a more atmospheric, especially if it's 15. If you pick up the Arrow release, that's what the cover looks like now. And there also is another, I believe the Arrow US has a different cover for the Prey on that. Here's another movie. I've been on a big Brian De Palma kick as well, and I'm a huge fan of music. I'm a rock and roll man. I was born, raised, and bred on some rock and roll and heavy metal and thrash metal. I have one side of my family that's very jam band, like Fish and Grateful Dead, and then the other side of my family, my middle brother, he's like the quintessential heavy metal guru. Shout out to Jizza. Jizza, if you're watching this, man. What's up, dude? What's up, Jizza? But yeah, so this is kind of the best of both worlds. It's like a, what did I say, Phantom of the Opera? Did I say Phantom of the Opera? Am I losing my mind? Phantom of Paradise. It's Brian De Palma. The Phantom. It's probably better than Phantom of the Opera. And if you like Phantom of the Opera, I'm not trying to talk jazz, but talk jazz. My God. Cut it. Let's reel it in, y'all. Let's reel it in. Let's reel it in. Let's reel it in. My sister-in-law Tiff loves Phantom of the Opera, but Phantom of Paradise, Brian De Palma, Jennifer, losing Harper from Suspiria, and this one has a 50-minute making of documentary and a 72-minute interview, bro. Phantom of Paradise. Really looking forward to this rock opera. My lord. Got a George Romero classic. I had this one on DVD, and I didn't watch it. It somehow got lost in the mix. I think during a move, it might have gotten either destroyed or thrown away, which sucks. But I have seen the remake. I have never seen the original. I know Richard Liberty is in this, who plays Dr. Frankenstein in Day of the Dead. You can never go wrong with some George Romero. I know a lot of people say that the remake is actually a little bit more clutch than the original, but I'm easy. I'm an easy. That's why I'm easy. Easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. Do that? How are your ears? Are they amazed? The Initiation. The Initiation. I have no idea what this movie's about. She's holding a candle and there's a knife. Look cool. Deadbeat at Dawn. This one looked cool to me because I was reading up on it and it looked almost like it's a revenge movie. And I'm you know, if you know me, you know I'm all about some revenge. Any revenge movie that was made in the 70s or the 80s, 88, I'm all about, man. I'm all about. I'm very interested. Oh, The Mutilator. So we have The Mutilator here, and I feel like lately I've seen. All right, so lately let's have a discussion about this one. Is the cover art better than this movie? Because look at this. Like, this is what sells a movie to me. I think maybe one of the best slasher cover arts of all time, and that's what I've been hearing a lot of. Is that this movie isn't as good as it should have been. I believe it came out as a movie called Fall Break in some territories, but you know, this one actually came with a booklet, which is cool. This one's got a feature-length documentary too. Like, good lord. I've said this so many times. You know, the feature-length documentary, it's gonna sell every time. You're gonna get my money anytime. And then I'm gonna look out for them bill collectors. And I'm gonna hit them with the elbow. The Flying Macho Man Randy Savage elbow. Maniac Cop. Bruce Campbell. Oh, Tom Atkins? Tom Atkins and Bruce Campbell? What? And this is a brand new 2K scan for the theatrical cut. I don't know if there was, I probably should have done a little bit more research. I don't know if there's a director's cut. You guys, if you know, you guys are the people to ask. Is there a director's cut disc floating around? Oh Lord, Kiki's out. She's out! I'm welcome to anything, any kind of dialogue. If you guys, let's say if there's any type of director's cut or any kind of cool release, talk about it. You know, holla at me. Holla at the channel so we can all learn about it. Scared Stiff. Probably like a PG-13, like creepy ghosts. Oh no, that's a monster. There's a monster on there. Holy crap, yeah. Like, look at that. It's tight. Look at that booklet. Look at that thing at the bottom. That thing looks tight. It looks like a lot of monsters, a lot of ghouls. Tight. I'm all about it. Monsters, ghouls, demons, ancient stuff. The Suspicious Death of a Minor. Sergio Martino. I know this director. Other than I know Wes Craven and Palma. Man, I gotta get better on my directors. If you're talking about Giallo plural, do you say Gialli? Is that the thing? I don't know. I've been saying Giallos, but if it's Gialli, somebody correct me here. I'm all about it. I like my mysteries. I'm actually reading something about Edgar Allan Poe and like the start of mysteries and like Sherlock Holmes and stuff like that. Day of the Jackal. Alright, so there was a movie that came out, I believe it was the late 90s, just called The Jackal, which was a remake of this. It has Bruce Willis and I believe it's Richard Gere. I had not seen that movie in a long time, but I remember enjoying it. So if it was a remake, I think this one had a higher score on IMDb. So I like my 1973, I like my 70s vibes in movies. I like the 80s gore and I like the 70s style. There we go, perfectly summed up. So I'm looking really forward to watching Day of the Jackal. And this is, when I was looking at this, I almost got like Criterion Collection vibes from it. Maybe it might not be that good, but let's see. The Beast Within. I believe this one might be out of print. Whoever put it out in the States, maybe it's Arrow, maybe I'm way off, but yeah, The Beast Within. I know this one had a pretty cool transformation scene and pretty good gore with it. I know it's rated 18, so it's probably rated R here. If I get a European release, it says first time being uncut in the UK. It's unbelievable. I feel bad for my folks across the pond because you guys got hosed for the longest time about your releases. They cut the shreds out of some movies, and trust me, over here in the States, we felt for you guys. Like, and last but not least, that's the last one. Let's end on a slasher. Let's end on Madman. It's got a feature-length retrospective 30 years of Madman. I'm gonna enjoy that. So that's the best thing to me. I'm a broken record, y'all. If they got something where I can pop it in, that's what gives this. Not only does it give the movie replay value, but it gives the disc itself replay value. It's like you want to go back and see how these movies were made and how times were different back then. And you got this physical release, and it ties it together in a nice. It's like the rug in The Big Lebowski. It just ties the room together. Really nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you get a chance, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me show you Keeks. And everybody be safe. Everybody take care. You know, tell people you love them. Shout out to Jizza. Still watching? What's up, dude? Love you, dude. We got a new Instagram account. Horrible show. Horrible show. Horrible. Same thing. If you guys want to follow us, please follow us. If y'all want to be friends, let's be friends. All right. Thank you guys so much. Intercontinental champion of the world. Sorry. What?